Oh, we still have 24 believed to be living hostages that remain in Gaza. When we talk about Hamas being completely dismantled, that obviously implies a lot more aggressive action in Gaza. Is it possible to get the remaining hostages out who are still believed to be alive, keep them alive, while at the same time continuing to completely dismantle Hamas?
Yeah, just correct. And I'd say that Hamas, unfortunately, isn't dismantled yet. Hamas has sustained significant blows and they've had lots of casualties. Many of their capabilities have been taken out. But at the end of the day, Hamas is still there. They still have armed terrorists with weapons and capabilities, and they more or less still govern the Gaza Strip. I think the sad thing about this whole hostage situation, the saddest thing is that unfortunately Hamas, I think, won't release all of the hostages, and Israel will have to come to a decision where it chooses either the hostages or winning the war. That is what Hamas is trying to do to Israel. Hamas is trying to force Israel to stop the war, falling short of its basic goals and requirements, which means that Hamas is still in existence at the end of the war. I think that's not something that Israel can agree to. I think that would be a long-term threat, not only for the local communities around the Gaza Strip, but for all of Israel. And I think that within the coming few weeks, my assessment is that we'll see an escalation in the situation. There's more and more pressure being brought to bear on Hamas, and they're running low on essential supplies. I think within 3-4 weeks, we'll see Hamas act more violently on the ground, and we will see Hamas using their proxies, friends and allies around the world, certain Arab states, Turkey, Qatar, certain European states, UN institutions. They will enhance the pressure, the diplomatic pressure against Israel, because Hamas will be under fire and under pressure domestically. And I think that then Israel will have to decide, what do we do? Do we go for decisive, complete victory over Hamas? Or do we cave into Hamas's demands, get some of the 24 live hostages back and maybe all 59 of the hostages that are still there? Or do we try to actually defeat Hamas? And that'll be a tough decision. I feel tremendously the pain of the families. I can't even imagine what they are going through, knowing that their loved ones are suffering underground, enduring Hamas torture, psychological torture, malnourishment. And every day that goes by is a day wasted when we have our people there in Hamas captivity.